Okay, everyone, crazy technical issues. We've got a very incredible streaming platform that we're using, guys, and it's called Streamlabs. It's been amazing so far, but it's just a little bit different to use than what OBS is. So thank you for your patience in getting us this live session started here today. It's been a incredible time, guys. Make the best out of all of this. Now, what I and ways. So I hope you guys are not missing out. You guys can see that we're live here in our live stream. You guys can click on the links down below. Make sure that you guys are here watching the channel with us. We have a crazy amount of stuff to share with you guys today. So, there's been a lot of things that you have the best functioning gut. And that's why in today's live stream, guys, our topic is the beautiful gut health that we need to be having here. So, the title here is miscorrect as well. So the title here is microbiome. Of that, we are going to talk about microbiomes and gut health. Now, first of all, guys, do you get achy guts? Do you get sleepless nights? Do you feel sluggish and without energy throughout the day? Do you feel as though you just are not handling yourself on a day-to-day basis in a way that really is conducive to living a life you should be doing to help yourself get on track and live the best possible life that you could for yourself? Now, there is so many. Your gut is not just your basis that truly matters. And for you guys, as well as below in the description, check out our 21-day meal plans. Get a nutrition consult with one of myself or one of Etan or one of the other professionals in the team. We have an affiliation program. There are multiple ways for helping the body down the aging process. You can also add a beautiful CBD range. So what is the gut health packages? I'm going to come over our Twitter page and check out our Twitter and beautiful time with you guys. And guys, gut health is the most important part, discussed a little bit later on in the video, that you have to be very well aware of. But you can see that we have a good range of products in here that are really very helpful to helping the body and build microbiomes. Now, what are microbiomes and how do microbiomes actually start? Well, first of all, when you are conceived as a youngling, okay, you do not have any microbiomes in your gut, and essentially what happens through the microbiome process is that the mother's immune system is protecting you already. So hopefully your mom's immune system while she's in gestation with you is high and it's strong in one aspect, even though it may be difficult in other aspects. So I've never been pregnant. I'll never will be pregnant. So I don't know what it feels like. To all of the women out there watching this, I know that you have, if you have given birth at all, and you have a child, I'm pretty confident that you would. I would like to share a different view on what gut microbiomes are and how they start, so that you as a mother may appreciate a little bit more the way that birth takes place and how the mother, beyond keeping the child in her body for 9 months, the moment the child comes through the vagina that is there, which is obviously there to protect the woman's vaginal area or genitals. And basically what happens through this process is as the baby, now this doesn't happen through a session. Basically, guys, what we're actually seeing is that through the vaginal canal, we see that vaginal canal has multiple bacteria, the introduction of microbiomes into the human that is passing through the vaginal canal, whether it's a he or a she, it's irrelevant. And this is the first exposure that the human has to, and the child or the newborn, let's call it, so that we encompass it all, will be introduced to those microbiomes, and this is where the microbiomes then start to build up strength because it's now exposed the body to environmental pressures, and essentially through those guys, every Thursday we are here for you guys. You can see here we started off with the Nutrition Foundations and a special guest that will start our Thursday live stream sessions. We will have guests throughout the year. We're going to be talking about all kinds of different information on how to take care of your health in the best possible ways. Then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and you hit that notification bell, because you guys can see or these kinds or recipes. We're actually doing live streams on the weekly basis with you every Thursday, 7 p.m. CAT time, to trending right now. And as you guys can see, we do sun gazing, mental happiness, powering up your health, bone health, men's health, gaining weight, losing weight, how to diet correctly. Like there's so many things that we will be discussing. So let's move on and draw back to the website, guys. Now, we do finally have coconut creamer back in stock. So you are welcome to place an order. Hemp hearts are finally back in stock as well. Guys, I just want to say, when things are out of stock on our website, I'm very grateful for that, because you guys are taking care of yourself, which for me is a good thing. Our business is to help you guys get the best out of your health and your well-being, and that's exactly why we do what we do. We offer free smoothie challenges. We initiate consultations with you guys. We've developed 21-day meal plans. We've developed special packages for you guys, and the past kind of 9-10 years in terms of this. Now, guys, I'm 36 this year. I started my personal journey in health and wellness when I was 11. I was an overweight child. I've explained this story. If you're part of the community knows this. I was an overweight child at that point, and I learned a lot more about nutrition, and I really just expanded my knowledge in nutrition. And I'm self-taught on many things that I know, and I've done a lot of courses which I use to benefit you guys, and that's why we've developed the products we've developed. We've developed the hub that we've developed for you guys, because we want you guys to be able to maximize your health and your well-being. Now, let's draw back to what microbiomes are in a short little moment, but let us have a look at the gut microbiomes. And we'll talk mitochondria are, I'll show you a little image in a moment, but the mitochondria are call them little is what mitochondria look like. Now imagine how small that is, because I'm just using my fingers as that, because it looks like that almost. But mitochondria are literally the component or part of the body that helps the body to process nutrients and essential functions. Okay, so I just want to share with you. So first of all, the gut microbiome and in health, I just want to share with you very simple, what it is and how it actually works. So, functions of gut microbiome. So then the GIT here is gastrointestinal tract, okay? And that generally starts to develop the moment the gut microbiome are activated after having been exposed to the vaginal bacteria. Okay, now this is very, very interesting, because guys, I need you guys to know something here about microbiome and the importance of looking after your gut health and microbiome. And I don't mean to scare you guys, but the truth is the truth, and I'm showing you this from a medical clinical journal in the National Library of Medicine, according to from my own experiences, which I've had a number of with some of you as well who are watching this. If you have had a consult with me, and we have, as a business, helped you guys out in terms of your gut, make a shout out or smash the thumbs up for us on the video down below, please, because you guys know that helps out the algorithm. So the this is a very important fact of the of what microbiomes are. So first of all, the bacterial cells are harbored within the human gastrointestinal tract, outnumber the host's cells by a factor of 10, and the genes encoded by the bacteria resident with the GIT outnumber their host genes by more than 100 times. Okay, so these bacterial cells are called your gut microbiome. Okay, so the short and curly is that these gut microbiome have such a vast and wide variety of different bacterias that are there to help give you immunological strength. Okay, and this is where you get a very strong immune system. Your body becomes healthier. Now think of this: you have microbiomes in food, in bugs, in animals, in air, in your liquids, in water, in all kinds of areas. And truthfully, the benevolent energy, and Etan has been having a little bit of a difficult time. Let's just give him here, show him on the stream. There you go, talk. Let's hear.
Yes.
There you go.
You are there.
You are there. You are there. Well done.
Don't ever give up, like these strong microbiomes, that are actually, just a fun fact jumping in on this. Hello, Kiara and the community. Thank you very much, and excuse the technical difficulties.
Welcome.
But yes, there are more bacteria cells in the system than there are human cells. So we're more bacteria than we are human. That's an interesting thing to ponder on. So yeah, microbiomes play a critical role.
That is absolutely okay. So basically, as Etan said, these billions and billions and billions of different types of microbiomes, and these are bacterias, and all of these combined essentially create gut health. Okay. Now, there's multiple sources of this, and we will go through this in a short little moment. But essentially, without your gut microbiomes, you cannot expect your gut to do one of three things. Okay. The first thing is to digest your food. Okay. The second thing is to give you your nutrition and help boost your metabolism, which then brings or homeostatic immune function. Now, if you do not have a normal balance of this, you could have inflammatory bowel disease or IBD, you could have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, you could have Crohn's, you could have leaky gut syndrome, you could have a number of different complex diseases that are related to gut, even to the extent of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and atopy, guys. These things are diseases that can be just simply prevented by just taking care of your microbiomes, which leads us back to taking care of your food, your nutrition, what you're putting into your body. And that's why they put this here, because nutrition is the number one component of your health and your well-being, and of course, then essentially your vitality and wellness. So, Etan, tell us a little bit about your experience of transitioning. I'd like to give the community a little bit of an idea of the transitioning of you going from an omnivorous diet to a plant-based diet. And before you answer that, how his stomach responded, and essentially his entire vitality and well-being responded to the much more vast and wider variety.
Well, the microbiome change in response to their environment. So environment being exercise, dietary habits, medications, it changes in terms of its environment. And what do I mean by that is you talking about, how my transition, all of that has different hosts of bacteria coming from the food and the environment therein. So present within our food, and as you said earlier, I was listening in on it. Also the environment externally. So if we're on the beach, we have yes, microbiomes exist all throughout the body, but predominantly on the skin and of course in the intestinal tract. But yeah, the gastrointestinal tract. So me as a being that doesn't really take any synthetic medication, taking care of my food and the quality of nutrition. But if I start taking antibiotics, antibiotics, the body is becoming anti-bio, bio being natural in this realm. We're all bio beings, definitely. That's why they call it biology in high school, because you're studying all different types of environments. So that's just what bacteria and fungi and good for you. But yeah, you definitely have a lot of different types of them in there. So problems for the body, because your body is a lot more moist. So you want to be able to dehydrate it in a certain way and get rid of that, colon hydrotherapy and, enemas and all the rest. Help flush environment changes. Every day I'm overweight, I'm packing excess. Of course, my environment is going to be very different to if I'm eating healthy fruits and vegetables, even fish and, specific parasites that are allocated to rabbits, horses, dogs, all kinds of things. Now, this is a part of within yourself. So if you starve chicken, meat, cause of disease, disharmony in the body, your makeup there. So yes, there's a lot of bacteria and vegetarian. I'll end off by the body. So doing a water fast or a tea fast or whatever, even a smoothie fast, or I've done hot chocolate fasts. I have 1 or 2 hot chocolates during the course of the day, and you're allowing that process to reset itself with the micronutrients that are within the superfoods or the hot chocolate or whatever it is that you're taking to sustain your nourishment and cleanse your body, more importantly. So, yep.
As you guys can hear, Etan is talking about, if we had to sum up what he's basically saying is that better, much more energy, faster recovery, and a whole bunch of incredible benefits in slowing down the aging process through treatment bio. I'm sure you all did, or some of you did, biology in school. Now, what is bio? Because bio really is. So we'll go. The word means root of or life, the root of life. Okay, and essentially here of the physical body. Okay, so bio is life, and in Europe they say bio. That's what that means in the European culture. And if you guys are not experiencing life, then you are experiencing disease. And what is the importance of your gut to brain functionality, and why is it so important to take care of your gut? Well, here is the answer. The gut brain is actually the #1 brain in the body, because if this part of your stomach and your gut isn't being taken care of, doesn't have the right composition of nutrients, has disease, can't function, can't absorb, all of these things, where the amount of DNA, microbial bacterial structures that are in your gut are composed of far more than what your entire biology is made up of, your physiology, then you guys don't realize, and this is why we're doing these shows, is that you need to be thumbs up, because you guys know that it helps the algorithm. And as you guys can see here, the gut-brain axis is a communication system that integrates neural, hormonal, and immunological signaling between the gut and the brain, offering the intestinal microbiome. Okay, now I'm going to pause there for a moment, okay, because how do we function? How do we get this into the brain? So didn't I just say to you guys just now that if the gut microbiome can actually cause diabetes, okay, if lack of the right gut bacteria can cause a disease like type 2 diabetes or other diseases, handle stress and emotional intensity. Right now it's the full moon. Etan will touch base on that full moon. But you know, the gut, your gut health is so important. Fad or a trend. It is literally a lifestyle. And that's why if you come over to our Synerchiorganics website, you guys can see that we plant-based, plus we do nutrition consultations, plus we have incredible 20 the power and potential of superfoods. So I would like to say to ask you, Etan, and kind of share with the community. Ingredient in it is, of course, baobab, hence bao banana. So baobab and banana, and how it actually helps the gut microbiome develop.
And it really is delicious in a diverse range of ingredients, food ingredients. So, you know, I generally make a sauce from it. But you know, if I don't make a sauce, I just put it on. I sprinkle it onto my food, and my gosh, it brings about such a nice taste. So it's akin to kind of like lime, but a little bit more of a tangy taste. So many plant-based company and ingredients to add to it. But yeah, high in vitamin C, rich in antioxidants. It's an African superfood. It is an inter, and you know, we in its first season of fruiting, the plant can definitely be 1,000 years old before it starts fruiting. So they're powerful and nutrient dense because the tree has definitely sourced all of those minerals and nutrients over eons. In order to just cleanse the gut out and reset it from many different angles. So yeah, I mean, sticking on the topic of specific area, similar to what we do colonizing a city or whatever you. So as above, so below, and it tends to come together in specific parts in the body and can weigh up to like 1-2 kilograms within your gut. So you know, that's kind of as heavy as the brain is. To be inside your system, supporting you, rather than a virus or something else colonizing you. I mean, I like really a very long time ago, you know, COVID, no COVID, I don't know, it just kept the body healthy. That's what it was, and stretched forward. I ate a little naughty in it, okay, and functioning at optimum performance, mentally, emotionally, physically, and mentally. So, you know, I mean, the gut-mind connection plays an important role inside the body, and you would rather want the healthy ones than the not so healthy ones. So, again, choosing SynerChi Organics superfoods as supporting and nourishing superfoods as supporting and nourishing not only yourself, but of course your family. Definitely want to be raising those superfood babies, hey? And children, and, you know, yeah.
The effects of the full moon on the body slash the stomach but guys, just before Etan answers that, baobab powder, and this is all baobab powder, but we offer a really beautiful clean or Limpopo province and beautiful tree here, and this is what that tree actually looks like. So this is what Etan was saying. And if you have a look at the size of the people that are standing there by the tree, I mean, look at how it is one of Africa's most beautiful. What we were just talking about, in fact, are life active, meaning the actual ingredient, once you add some water, activates the microbiome ingredient. It acts as an activator to activate those microbiomes, and that's why the baobab powder, especially nutritious products that you could have. And if you guys have watched some of our videos, potassium is one of the foundational, a phenomenal product, not only from the gut health, but you can see how the gut health relates to how you build your body and your gene codes, slow down your aging process. So, Etan, how's the moon affecting us at the moment?
It's roaring at the moment. So the moon is in control of the water elements within our body, but water relates to emotions. There's more bacteria cells in our body than there actually is human cells, you know? So from that perspective, we're howling to the moon constantly over this 3-day period, because it is one day leading in, the day of, and then the day out of. So yeah, there has a large part to play in it. But the full moon Leo is about our creativity. It's about energy intensity. You can imagine like a bonfire at its extreme, like its peak, you know, crackling of the wood and the air and bark and all of that stuff. So all very exciting, you know, being in front of a bonfire. But we know how hot it gets. So heated, things get heated. It's not only been hot in the Western Cape, it's been blistering hot today, but also in Johannesburg and yeah, a few other places. And of course, we have the southern and northern hemispheres and what have you, summer and winter, you know, people coming into winter, and hemispheres going. Leo does sync up with the heart, and Leo is ruled by the sun. So again, we know that the sun pulsates heat. It's an energy pulsator, whereas the moon is an absorber. A fun fact, actually, that the light of the full moon is colder than the shadow of whatever, a tree or your shadow or what have you. So you can measure this behind the tree or what have you is warmer than what it is in a full moon, in the full moon light. To the other elements, but more particularly, there's Jupiter in Taurus that's T-squaring the sun and the moon. So it's kind of, our senses, so our sensitivity and our sensory awareness, but also our values are extreme at this time. So, you know, my day has been intense in many different ways. I won't elaborate. But yeah, how's your day been, community? Give us your comments below on the intensity of your day. And wrapping this up, over a full moon period, there's statistically known to be more murders, more deaths, more car accidents, more comes alive as well. So our bacteria inside of our body, the microbiome, also respond to this. We don't think that we see ourselves as separate to nature, but we truly are nature itself, and we have the ability to orchestrate and communicate in a different way to whatever, a deer or an otter. That's that's pretty random, but intensity over this period of time, especially with Jupiter T-squaring, the moons and the sun, of course, expanding what is there.
So, are you guys feeling like you're holding on or retending something at the moment, and are you kind of feeling like you're holding on to your stools or holding on to something, you know, guys, constipation is a very, very real thing, and you know, there's certain types of ways that your stomach work. That's diarrhea, constipation, um, and you can cycle between the two as well. And you know, this is the thing, that this is where you can tell what's going on in your stomach, and you need to know that there should be a bit of a balance between this. Your stool should be one long stool. That's pretty much, you know, as long as one would be, kind of thing. Like two stools that are pretty much half of that, that's okay. And that's actually really good for your stomach. You don't want too much diarrhea, and you don't want, and like Etan's saying, through moon cycles, we go through tendencies like when full moon emotions are around, and emotions tend to make us eat. This is the time that you actually have to control yourself the most. And through this, you guys will see that there, there's so many things here that happen. Like you get allergic diseases. You get hypersensitization. You get from you guys if you are not looking after your gut microbiome. So, like I said to you, and this is also from the National Human Genome Research Institute. So you have the cristae, which is kind of the centerpiece, the outer membrane, and then the inner membrane. And basically, then the nutrients and the amino acids break those down into usable energy sources for the body. And that's why if you're not looking after your stomach, you are your health, you are literally going to be wasting your life away. And I'm sure all of you have the I just want to live scenario and I just want to experience. Yes, like it's a piece of that. He's not doing it every day, surviving and filling the hole or the gap of hunger with that. Instead, we nourish our bodies with high nutrient dense or nutrient value superfoods, and things like moringa are extremely helpful for that. Help the mitochondria function and the microbiomes be absorbed by that mitochondria is with healthy fatty acids like hemp hearts and hemp seeds, omega 3, 6, and 9, omega 7, because omega 7 can go through the blood brain barrier. So, this is how these microbiomes have polysaccharides, which are healthy fats. So, you guys, the most important thing to do is do your own research. Subscribe to our channel because, as you can see, we bring you crazy content. We've got incredible knowledge and information about our products. We've got wonderful resources that we share with you, knowledge that we have shared over the years. We talk about the most incredible things, all revolving around nutrition, superfoods, and your health, because you can barely get this information anywhere else out there in the world unless you are subscribed to some YouTube bell right there, right now. Ethan, so I would like to kind of just find out a little bit more about what your experience is with gut related. Are you there? Hold on, sorry. You must have dropped off or something. Talk? Okay. Can't hear you. It is what it is. Etan will join us in a moment again. But yeah, I hope you guys are absolutely of you being here with us in the community. And we are very, very grateful to, of course, have you guys with us. So I guess Etan will discuss the nutrient density of and why the green tea protein is such a powerful product. But in the meantime, I'm going to show its hemp protein, which is very high in fiber. We've got maca powder, which is an adaptogen, moringa, which is a multivitamin and mineral, spirulina, which is a anti-calm, anti-stress. Then we have lucuma, which has magical nutritional benefits. Ginger as an anti-inflammatory, powerful. So, I hope you guys are enjoying that green tea product. If you guys use green tea, worked with a number of doctors over the courses of our year, and we still continue to work with these wonderful doctors that continue to support their patients with our product, guys. I'm telling you about educating you about ingredients, okay, that are so powerful that we combine to give you so basically it supports the circulatory system. It's rich in vitamins and minerals, naturally rich in antioxidants, improves and supports gut health, assists with weight loss, muscle building product, and really what it does. But green tea has a natural and potent BCAs in the blend from the ingredients. Okay, it is an anti-catabolic muscle. Literally have made a powerfully green, clean product that literally helps you with all of this. Now, the number one and most important and powerful ingredient that we attribute it, well, actually, it's not the number one, but if you look at hemp protein as an example, very high in fiber and omega fatty acids. Maca, very high in protein and in your polysaccharides. Ashwagandha is a very powerful. Lucuma, which is very powerful vitamins and minerals as well. Ginger, as I said, anti-inflammatory, and then mesquite powder. Really enjoying this benevolent live stream and truly appreciate you guys for being here with us today. It has been such a pleasure to be here with you. So we hope that you take care of your health and your well-being, and that you guys subscribe to the channel. Every Thursday, we'll do a live session and be here for you guys. So appreciate you for being here. Come check out our website. I'll leave the links down in the comments below for you. And come over and sign up, subscribe to our Twitter page as well. We will be posting a lot more consistent information across our social media platforms, so that you guys truly appreciate you guys being here with us today. Much love on the benevolent live stream for us all. We appreciate every single last one of you, and we hope that you have yourself an absolutely powerfully awesome and beautiful week and weekend.